Is it possible that the biggest shift of wealth is hidden behind a wall of fear and confusion? It sounds like a plot, but if you look closely at the signs, you can see that the crypto market is not what it seems to be. This week, the US government made some huge choices that could change everything for XRP. While this is going on, huge Wall Street banks like JP Morgan are making a shocking turnaround that has left everyone speechless. There is a strong market idea going around in the background that you need to hear. An idea that says things won't be what they seem over the next few months. I also have a very important question for you, one that gets to the heart of the future of this business. Hold on tight, because the puzzle pieces are about to fit together. Before we look into these shadows more, it's important to know why some people can see what's coming and others can't. It's not luck. It's about planning a trip to a world that doesn't exist yet. That's the reason I made the XRP Millionaire Plan. This isn't just a normal PDF guide. Over a decade of in-depth study and hard-earned investment experience led to this. Inside, I show you step by step how to find the next huge business opportunities before they make the news. I use this plan to get through the chaos and find the meaning in the noise. If you're ready to stop thinking and start making plans, the description below has the link to the blueprint. Let us now talk about the present situation. After a recent push, XRP is stuck just below the important $3 mark, up against a wall of support. It just tapped that number and was turned down. Isn't this the game we play? As careful as birds, traders keep an eye on these support and resistance zones. When pushback is getting close, it might be time to short. If the price gets close to a support level, it might be a good time to go long. But here's the catch. These lines might split, something can fall apart, and a defense can break, letting explosive moves kill anyone who isn't ready. The market is set up to be dangerous for people who aren't ready. And there are signs of a big change. Take a look at how Bitcoin is slowly making its way back to $120,000 after being at $108,000 a few days ago. The mood of the market can change very quickly. The fear and greed score went from 28, very scared, to 64, very greedy. That's how fast the tide changes. Talk is getting louder now that October is here. People I talked to at a recent meeting were all talking about the same thing. The next 3 months could be the most important in the history of money. It's not just talk. A lot of strong market forces are coming together, and you need to be ready for it. People make a lot of money at these times, but they need a plan and the right tools. We need to plan ahead, not just hope for the best. Many people will be taken off guard, but those who have been paying attention and getting ready for this volatility could find that their finances are very different by the end of the year. It's possible to feel the energy, but it can either help you or hurt you based on how ready you are. Let us take back the curtain and see what's going on at the top. A huge surprise came from the US Treasury. And it looks like almost no one is talking about what it really means. Bitcoin and yes, XRP will not be subject to the planned 15% corporate minimum tax. This is very important. There were closed-door meetings in Washington yesterday to talk about crypto tax, which is something that most investors are worried about. Like in any business, a lot of people forget that extra money means taxes. Big institutions want clarity more than anything else, even though no one likes having to pay them. Tax rules that aren't clear make it very hard for people with trillions of dollars to get involved. While the rules are being worked out, big money feels more at ease when they play. This exemption is a key part of the next wave of business adoption. Now, the question is whether there will be changes to the capital gains tax. This is a subject that has died down for now, but could come up again at any time. Even though the chance is small, we've come to expect the unusual in this market. If that wasn't a warning sign, look at the big names on Wall Street. The huge bank JP Morgan, which is worth $3.6 trillion, just said that Bitcoin is much less valuable than gold. They now think the price could reach $165,000. This is the same company whose CEO, Jamie Dimon, made headlines by calling Bitcoin a scam and a bubble. Why did the full 180? What did their analysts see that made them change their public position so drastically? Which brings us back to the M2 chart we looked at before. It's amazing how much money is created. and it has to go somewhere. Everything. About the data, the historical charts, and the past fourth quarter results screams that something big is about to happen. Am I sure that we'll get 100 times returns? No one can be. I'm not a prophet. Yet I have a lot of faith in this fourth quarter because all the signs are there for anyone who wants to see them. But keep in mind that this is a volatile place where huge risks are always present. Slowly but surely, the establishment dominoes are beginning to fall. Take Vivo Power, a company that is on the NASDAQ. Just now, they got $19 million to buy XRP and hold on to it for a long time. This is not a small store buy. This company is betting a lot of money on XRP. It is on the stock market. Think about how ripples work. Ethereum's value went through the roof when businesses started to invest in and build on it. With XRP, we are seeing the start of the same cycle. Just think about what will happen when dozens or even hundreds of businesses start to hold XRP. Even though $19 million is a small amount, it's a sign that a lot of people want to buy. If this trend picks up speed and happens at the same time that an XRP ETF is released, the movement that follows could be on a scale we haven't seen before. Moving the pieces around the board is planned out for a very important game. The story gets even more interesting when you tune out the noise and look at the numbers. My indicator recently flashed a signal to sell, and then it flashed a signal to buy right away. This quick change often happens after the market goes down, which gets rid of weak hands and sets the stage for the next move up. It's an old pattern. There's more though. The Bitcoin dominance chart, which shows how healthy altcoins are, is once again hitting the purple box. This is a zone that has always been there before a mega altcoin season. Will the past happen again? It looks like it rhymes for sure. And finally, the total 3 market cap, which shows how much all cryptocurrencies are worth, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, may be the most forgotten piece of information.